at this rotunda. What the
Is he gonna go down the stairs and do a drop?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, being able to see the sun and the moon at the same time. Yeah, nothing makes sense. And I think it's just not supposed to make sense.
Lessons, yeah, sure. Otherwise, how would you learn?
My name is Enoch Obiseru. Other names would be Enoch, which is spelled E-N-A-W-K, or Adiza now, which is A-D-I-I-S-A. SoundCloud, there's several, but there's Knox Music Stuff, which is N-A-W-K-S Music Stuff. Or there's Nowhere Knock, which is K-N-O-W-H-E-R-E-N-A-W-K. Cinema, I would say age 15, but the videography aspect of it, I'd say age 14. Yeah, because to me, videography and cinema can kind of be seen as two different things, but also similar things. Like, you can be into videography, but not necessarily want to be into, like, film, which is more in depth. Like, videography could be things like shooting weddings or shooting adventure, but you might never actually want to dive into the world of cinema. I think Happy Feet with my dad.
Funky little fella could be himself.
But yeah, Happy Feet is one I can vividly recall. With camera work, it would be going to a performing arts middle school where we have majors. So kids would choose things from either dance, drama, band, whatnot. I chose video production my 7th grade year. So we were able to deal with camera, video production, green screens, and editing that year. For music production, I would say age 17 or 16 when I got my first laptop around my birthday. My homie, Delapo, and I just started producing on our own a lot after that. And we still produce now.
Yeah. Water is good. Water is where we come from. Water is where we go.
People like Donald Glover, Pharrell, Sade, Frank Ocean.
This shit is like actually velvet too. See, like, I love the attention to detail that you can make.
But I feel like Donald Glover is the most primary in that, because he really showed like the ability to be able to have your hands in many things, starting from screenwriting all the way to music, and being able to like master all those things and define your voice in those things. I learned all my skills through my mentorship with my teacher from middle school, Jonathan Speaks, also known as Jay Speaks 12. He would have me follow along with him, whether it was from wedding gigs or shooting basketball games or being able to travel with this Nike-sponsored basketball team called Team Takeover back home in Maryland. So just watching, observing, and him actually like putting the camera in my hands and trusting me to film or like just capture some amazing ass shots in the moment, and entrusting me to also like edit those and try to create a story out of that. I feel like that was the start of giving me an idea of how to tell stories with video work. We had to create some kind of short film, and the group that I was in created a short film called The Plague. Don't remember anything about it. I've still been trying to find it to this day, just to see what I was like as an 8th grader.
Staff, we have a situation. The building has now been declared under immediate lockdown, code red. If you begin to experience any of the following symptoms: runny nose, watery eyes, shortness of breath.
Oh snap, that's bro, what? Bro, what? Hold on. It's December 8th, Monday.
2:36 p.m.
And we just went on a school-wide lockdown.
Where's the light? Where's the light?
On the side, stupid.
Excuse me.
Guys, what am I supposed to say?
Really, Enoch?
What?
Say something heartwarming.
Okay, let's see. I just want to say goodbye to the fish I never had, and goodbye to the pet pterodactyl that lives in my locker.
Bye. Don't go. I can't go.
I just want to say goodbye to my sister and my family.
We can die.
YOLO.
We can really die. You think this is hilarious? Oh no! Oh
no! They left me. Vlog 2, hour 4. The plague, it's really, it's getting to me. And I don't know how long I'm going to live.
Enoch, go away.
The ghost in the hotel.
Go away. As you can see, I'm stuck with Enoch. And it's hour 5. And Enoch's driving me crazy. No. This is serious. Enoch. Enoch, you're messing up my vlog.
And that's how my story ended.
But how did you even think about that? How did you even think about that?
I don't know really. I honestly don't know. Maybe it's from what I ate.
What did you eat?
Cereal.
Well, it felt realistic, so.
Yeah, like swag, like.
Okay.
That's how life works, like. Yeah. Hour 7, and I finally got the camera to myself. Okay, so at the moment, basically Kennedy's behind the camera and stuff, and like I don't know, yeah, swag. I don't know what I'm doing. Help me, please. Might as well have some fun before you die, but please help me. Help me, please.
But yeah, we took that to the, Prince George's County Film Festival that they were having between high schoolers and middle schoolers. And we surprisingly won. It was pretty cool being able to take that back to a middle school that I knew I was graduating from that year. Being like, hey, I at least know I made my stamp here through that. That's pretty cool. It's a cool flex. A really good flex. Cool. Every moment kind of went right. Every opportunity was memorable due to the fact that I was like 13 or 14 and I was able to travel city to city or state to state by bus with a team of basketball players I didn't really know anything about or that I've ever had any interest in the sport of basketball. But just being able to like document them and their interactions and the coaches and teams and somewhat building a relationship with them. It showed me that, oh, okay, I can actually be able to do something with this medium if I actually take it seriously and put in the time and energy and effort and commit to it. Yeah. Even now, I still don't really know what kind of sound or to kind of box it in, what kind of sound feels most truest to me. It's more so just making things that I want to hear based off of the influences or the music that I naturally gravitate towards.
You know what, I'm gonna play one group song we've been working on.
Going by, that's the entry, fast
songs we've been working on for our project.
That's fucking rude.
Yeah, that's crazy because maybe that's the vinyl. That's probably not even the final version, to be honest. I think we still need to work on structure.
So I like really dynamic music, and I don't like things that remain constant throughout, or it can be boxed into whether it's rapping or singing or whatever. To this day, I'm still trying to figure out my sound. I don't think I'll ever have a defined sound. I think it's just a blend of what I really like, and with the mix of what I think it sounds like. No Thanks is a collection of me, Delapo, aka Cody, Titus Lover, Daniel, aka Sultan, and Alexander Ayo. And we're all just...
We made it up to here. Finally living life how it's supposed to go. Finally, I'm glad you're here. Can't imagine how summertime would go. If it's one thing that I know, if it's one thing that I need to let you know, I think we should make it new. Oh yeah, it's one thing I forgot to tell you. If you see me sitting through the light, don't bother me. I've been working all day and night. Don't bother me. I've been working all day and night. Don't bother me. I've been working all day and night. If you ever left or chose aside, don't bother me. I don't want you in my life. Don't bother me. I don't need you in my life. We made it up to here. Finally living life how it's supposed to go. Finally, I'm glad you're here.
Our motto is keep your suggestions, because I feel like growing up just in a time like this with the internet and parents and teachers and just everybody, there's always people trying to force their opinions or their beliefs or whatever down your throat because they think this is what's right for you or they know better. But our motto is to just keep your suggestions, and the group name is No Thanks, because
Fuck you, my man. Fuck you, Papa. Fuck you, Papa.
we live this embodiment of like, no, like whatever you have to say is just no, like, and it's just that feeling of just trusting what comes natural to you and just pretty much blocking out any other potential suggestions that don't seem in alignment with what you have going on or the direction you're going in. Keep your suggestions, no thanks, it's all a lifestyle really. Like, as corny as that sounds, it really is just a lifestyle. Like, keep your suggestions, no thanks. August of 2020 called Long Ass Summer, and I wrote a script to go along with it.
Because the internet is actually what inspired me to write a script for that. I just love the idea of like using people I actually know for projects I make. Like, I don't care to work with big names or big artists. Like, if I know I can make something cool and like people I know in real life can like participate in it and also have the potential to expand on their careers or that open up opportunities for them, it's like, why not? Why not? Long ass summer. Bro, I want to print this shit out. Like, that's something I desperately still want to do. Is actually print this out.
Because I was really inspired by because of the internet and how it wasn't just an album. Something else came with it that you can like read along with it too. And we're currently working on our next project. We just want to expand more on that world of what No Thanks is, what it could be, and just the theme of summer, love, vibes, youth. It all sounds cheesy, but I can show you better than I can tell you. For the first project, I was less hands-on when it came to producing and writing any of the songs. I was more so helping with the direction of it and the world-building aspect of it, because I was really in my film back then. I was still in film school and whatnot, so I was really committed to thinking, oh, I'm probably just going to be a producer behind the scenes and whatnot later on. Because I was just still thinking I'm just going to be a cinematographer and whatnot. And then the pandemic happened and I started writing music. And at the same time, we were also working on our next project. So I feel like through working on this project, I also learned how to write. Been less on the producing side, but just learning how to write, record, and engineer myself. So I've been helping record and write and engineer some of our demos, as well as just helping with world building. So I guess that would fall under executive production. Oh, I had to fight for it, for sure. I'm Nigerian, so my parents are more academic focused, with the creative stuff being considered hobbies. But I don't know, I've always been stubborn. Also, hence the keep your suggestions and no thanks stuff. But I've always just been stubborn, and once I'm like really focused on something, I just go for it. So it was clear that I've never really been interested in school. I've always just been more interested in the idea of making things and figuring it out as I go, and just trusting that something will unfold from that. It's still kind of the philosophy I carry, even from as a kid till now. Like, I was never into sports, I was never into school, but I was, like, I can do good at school. It's not hard to pass or any of that, but it just doesn't really keep my interest. I think that's where I clashed with my parents. They've never really cared for it, sadly, unless there's something like physical to show for it, like some kind of achievement or whatever. So when I had shown them that, here's all this Nike gear I'm able to acquire from traveling with this team, or here's this award I got from being a film student in school, it's like a cool, okay, congrats, ha ha ha. But I don't know, I don't think that's enough for them. So it's really just about knowing I'm satisfied and less about pleasing them or waiting for their encouragement or whatever. Like, weird with recognizing accomplishments or things like that. So to me, it's just like, oh, okay, that's cool. It was really Delapo, also known as Cody, who was really like doing his thing when it came to trying to help market our shit or get it onto blogs or communicating with blogs and whatnot. So I'm really proud of him for helping make that come into fruition. Accomplishments or just things in general are weird to me. Any form of recognition is still kind of weird to me. Because once I know I've made something I'm satisfied with in the moment, I just move on to the next phase or accomplishments or reposts or all the cosigns, all of that stuff. I've never really cared for. But I assume I'm supposed to care? I don't know. I just gain the most joy from just actually making the thing and knowing that, okay, I'm actually a fan of this thing I made. And yeah, that's what I'm at.
Like also just staring at this, you can get a lot of like color inspiration. Cause like, yeah, the water looks dirty, but if you pay real close attention to it, it's like it's more of like a tan, and it has like light bluish grayish highlights to it.
Nope. Oh no, we gotta fix it. Alright.
I'm getting everybody's neck who watches this video. Just seeing something like that early in the morning, I'll probably be like, oh, maybe I feel like making a song that feels like how this color looks, or how this texture looks to me. Everything is just frequencies. Nature is crazy, man. Just a crazy, crazy thing.
To trust yourself, to follow that inner voice, to block out anybody else's suggestions if it doesn't feel right to you. Yeah, just simply trust yourself and follow that inner voice of yours. Because there's always going to be people or things that are going to make you feel like you shouldn't trust that inner voice. But that inner voice is there for a reason. Like, it's something you're born with. Compared to all these other outside voices, which are literally optional. It feels natural and right to trust that inner voice and see where it takes you to.
Hey guys, welcome to MTV Cribs. We are in an undisclosed location in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Anyways.
I think for now that was about as much as my questions I had.
You gonna cry?
I wish.
Do you cry easily? Are you a crier?
Hell no.
You don't know if you cry?
I said hell no.
Oh.
I don't cry easily, but I
wish
can.
I could cry more.
I do too, all the time.
That should be, like, whenever you do actually cry and it's not, like, out of, like, forcefulness, it be feeling good. Like, anything you release from your body just feels good.